this is The Wise Alchemist. I'm here doing a Sudoku puzzle. I realized that, wow, I'm pretty good. I have a puzzle here that I'm going to do, and I have a special guest, which is my baby. She's 2 months old, so she may make some noises. So I just go ahead and start off with one. I try to get an idea for all of the ones in the puzzle, and then I go by each number until things are more obvious to me. So there are different strategies that I use, but that's pretty much how I always start. So already I see ones here. And then I see ones here. And so by that, I know that there's ones here. And then I pretty much just go ahead and move on. I feel like sometimes I miss obvious things on the first try, but really I'm just trying to get a good starting point. So two's here. And then two here, based on that middle box. Then moving on, I think those are the clues that I have for twos. And I'm doing an expert level puzzle. I don't know if I mentioned that already. Threes can go here, based on the threes in the top three boxes. And I do see more, but I don't like to fill in notes for everything that I see just because I don't like it to be cluttered. And if you know me, then you know I'm super anti-clutter. Okay, so fours can go here based on the middle box and the top left box. And then fours I think that's the most obvious ones for four. For five, I see some options for five, but this one here is, this one is the most obvious. And then based on that, I know fives are going to be here. Also, I think that's the most obvious without making it cluttered. Okay, I don't have any sixes, so that's something to keep in mind. Seven. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Seven here is obvious, so that answers the four right there. In that middle bottom row, in that middle bottom box. So based on that seven, I have the top middle box sevens notated, and then I think those are the most obvious for now. For sevens, for eight, this one is obvious. And then based on that, 8 goes here in that middle left box, and then 4 goes here in that middle left box. So that was 8. Let's see. So I also know that 8 will go here in that top right box. And Also, 8's gonna go here in that bottom left box, which is obvious, and that solves the 8 in the bottom right box. 8 also goes in this top one, so that solves all of the 8's, which is it's giving a pretty good start. So I just filled out that 9 in the bottom left, which was also pretty obvious. And then I have the 9's here. So basically, because I have the 9's right here, that's a pair. So I think I'm not really good at like identifying the strategies, but I think that's like a naked pair or something like that. So 7 goes here. So since 2 and 9 go here in the top middle box, the other one has to be the other number outside of 2 and 9, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. And so that solves this column right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the missing one here. And I can let's see, that gives me some 5's in this bottom left box. It also gives me 5's right here in the middle right box. So that's 5. Okay. So then from there, I pretty much like start over with the 1. And that's pretty much how I'm gonna solve this. So let's see how long it takes to finish it. 1, 2, just to see, like, if the few that I just solved help me find additional notes or additional, see, like here, now that's a pair. So, the other pair is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6 is gonna go here because 5 is in that top middle box, and then 5 is gonna go here. So that gives me the bottom row, 1, 2. That helps me solve that bottom row. So in this bottom right box, 1, 2. So, and then sometimes, like I said, I kind of do a mix of strategies. So now I'm just gonna check to see if there are any obvious answers in any of these. So 1, 2, 3 is missing, 4 is missing, 5 and 6. So I'm not seeing anything obvious. So I'm just kind of skimming. So I'm gonna go to the bottom left box now. I have 1, 2. Oh, see, look, that's 2. And that gives me 5 here. So, I did clearly miss that. So that's why I kind of switch around with strategies to kind of keep my eyes fresh. 1, 4, 6, 6, 1, 4, 6. So I know 4 is going to go here, and 1 and 6 can pretty much go in either of these boxes. So I'm going to move on. Middle left, 1, 3, 7, and 9, and 6. 1, 3, 6, 1, 3, 6, 7, 9. So I know 9's gonna go here. 1, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, they're not too obvious in that one. And then this top left box, 1, 1, 2, 6, 7. So I know 6 and 7 have to go here. So that's pretty helpful because that's a pair. 1, 2. Oh, see, and that solves the 2 here because 2 can only go here based on that 6 and 7 being blocked out in that pair. So 1, 6, 7, 9. So 1 and 9, and then so 1 goes here, 9 goes here, and that's all based on the 6 and 7 blocking um, in that top left box, which is really great because that also solves this 9 here, and it gives me a note for 9 here in that in that middle right box. 9. Okay. So yeah, I would say this one is going pretty good. And then the next one is the top right box. So we have only 2 here that are filled out. So sometimes but then there are clues. So I'm actually going to start off in this second row. 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4 are the missing ones here. So I'm just going to fill those in, and since that goes there, you know that the other boxes in this top right box are not going to be 3 and 4. So 1 actually is, see, already filled out for me, and I didn't catch that. And so 1 is also here, and so therefore 1 is also here and here. So that helped me solve a lot of this already. So I'm pretty much have it pretty much cracked open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm actually just kind of in this bottom area, skimming around now. I'm going to come back to the bottom left. So, the bottom right box, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are missing here. So it's a little bit too open right now. The only thing I know for sure is that my 5s go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't have too many clues here. Okay, so I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna come back to my previous strategy, just checking the numbers because there were some obvious ones. When you kind of switch the point of view. And so that's kind of just what I like to keep doing. 3, 4. Okay, so I did find another one. So basically, since 4 can only go in this middle right box, in the top 2 boxes to the right, 4 can only go there. So because of that, and because of the top right box 4's, that's a X swing. So this 4 in the bottom, this potential 4 is going to be a 6 for sure. And this is a 4, and this is a 6. Okay, so 1, 2, And that also brings a 4 right here. Okay, so the only two left here is going to be a 5 and a 3. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go to this, what is that, sixth row? Yeah, the sixth row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2, 3, 6, 7. And see if that helps get me anywhere. 2, yeah, 3, 6. Yeah, it's not looking too. The 6 can go here, and then 7 goes here. So, 1, 2. And then 2 and 3 just have too many options for that row for me to make a bunch of notes. I don't want to do that. Sometimes when I do just say, you know what, fine, I'll make some notes. I'll make more notes than I usually would. I go back and I delete them because I really just cannot stand. It's so hard to think with a bunch of notes for, a bunch of numbers that are probable but not probable. Wait, what is it? Whatever. Probable but not potential but not probable. So moving on, I'm going to spend a little bit more time in this top right box. So, and even though I'm in this right box, I'm still kind of looking. Sometimes I'll press the numbers just so I can kind of focus in. 3, 4. So we said 2, 6, 7, and 9 for this one. So, okay. See, I didn't do this one. So 7 goes here. 2, 7, 6, 9, and then 2, 7, 6. Oh, didn't mean to do that. 6. Oops. I actually wasn't sure about that. So, but I'm glad that was right. Because that did help me, but that was actually an accident for me to put 6 right there, but I'm just gonna go with it. Sometimes I do that and I'm like, oops, but it's fine. Yeah, 6 goes here. So what did we say? 3 and 7. So 7 goes here. So that helped me. Sometimes accidents are good. But I don't mind making a mistake here or there because it's just for fun for me. 1, 2. So far it's almost 20 minutes, which is, I actually just started the expert level yesterday, but I know that my time is pretty much about that, about like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Sometimes, sometimes it does take me a good hour if I'm not like, focused, you could say. But just, really in it, like zoned in. Want to, because, it's life, you multitask and everything. So that's why sometimes I just don't finish quickly, but this one is right at 20 minutes, which is pretty good. So that is an expert level challenge, and my score is 71,000 for that.